Welcome to today's broadcast. As we look at Psalm chapter 136 to chapter 138, we'll look at 137 in our sharing. It says, beside the rivers of Babylon, we sat and wept. Why were they weeping beside the rivers of Babylon? Israel at this time were in captivity in Babylon, and they were weeping. What brought the thought of weeping? He said, as we thought of Jerusalem, it caused weeping in their life, in their hearts. Weeping became their experience because when they remember Jerusalem, where they were coming from, they said, no, this is not we. Israel, their sin brought them into captivity. And when they and that they are suffering, going through things they did bad day for, or they did plan for. They are going through an experience lower than their level. They were up here, now they are down. So they cannot they cannot just understand it. They still feel, oh, this is not us. We are more than this. He said, we put away our harps, hanging them on the branches of poplar tree. For our captors demanded a song of us, even their enemy. Those who held them captive, the Babylonians, they are not asking them, sing us one of those joyful hymns of Zion. He says, sing us one of those songs of Jerusalem, verse 3. So they felt, oh, even the thought of them remembering where they were coming from, they who were high and not down, they who were the apples of God's eye and not a ridicule, a shame, those who God forgave sin seems to be in sin again. That experience is painful for them to reconcile with. Now, as if that is not worse, to put salt to injury, those who brought them into that captivity, those who are suffering them are asking them, tell us one of those songs, sing one of those joyful songs of Zion. Not because they really want to glorify the God of Zion, but because it was a mockery. Those who brought that blackmail, who brought you to that situation, those who can't wait to see you worse, and not asking you, how are you feeling now? You know, it's not a question of love, but a mockery. That was the experience the Israelites were going through in this psalm as recorded. They asked them, sing us one of those songs of Zion. And the response was, but how? Verse 4, how can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? It seems too impossible. In the midst of this pain, anxiety, in the midst of this shame, in the midst of these regrets, remembering the former things, and you can regret because you made a blunder. How dare you ask me to sing the Lord's song? But he made one powerful. The answer is in verse 5. And the psalmist said, if I forget you, O Jerusalem, even in the midst of my pain, if I forget Jerusalem, if I forget my source, if I forget my God, he said, my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth if I forget my source.